Hi, my name is John Galatro. My topic for this speech is going to be the unknown. Just quick thing on what I'm going to talk about is I think the unknown is stepping out of your comfort zone, exactly what you can achieve when you do so, instead of closing yourself off from um, new situations, maybe new people, etc. So one quote I thought was very interesting was by Roy Bennett. You never change your life until you step out of your comfort zone. Change begins at the end of your comfort zone. So uh, kind of what I think that means is if you never really expand your comfort zone, your circle. If you never step outside it, then you only limit yourself to what you believe you can do. Um, so a little about myself. I lived in Stamford, Connecticut. It's one of the larger cities in Connecticut, only about 40 minutes from New York City. And why I want to talk about this topic is I find a lot of people in Stamford never actually stepping outside of their comfort zone. So for myself, I believe that a lot of my friends back home, they tend to stay within the same group of people, and they never really experienced life outside of Connecticut. Um, Even though New York City is so close, people don't really go there unless you work there, commuting there. But a lot of my friends, they went to college at UConn, some other schools very close by, and I think that if people that do that, they never really met new people at UConn. They just stayed within the same high school group and never really had new experiences, which is part of the reason I wanted to come down to Catholic for college. Um, Another point is I saw my brother when he was going to college. My brother is 12 years older than me, and he kind of made me view it this way. He went to college in Massachusetts, and I see a lot of his friends today. When I go back home, they all still live in Stamford. They kind of hang out with the same group of people, do things that most people from my city do. They go to work in New York City. They live in Stanford, hang out with the same people. My brother went to school in Massachusetts, and after he stepped out of his comfort zone, he came down to DC, not knowing many people at all that were going to live down here, and he has a great job now. He met his wife down here, and he now has a kid, my niece. And if it wasn't for him, if he didn't uh, actually step out of his comfort zone and move down to DC right outside of college instead of going back to Stanford, then his life would be way different. And obviously, I'm very thankful for everything my parents have given me. I would love to be around them when I'm older, but I think that we both realize it's important to step outside of your comfort zone into the unknown and see what you can really achieve when you um, kind of make yourself uncomfortable with uncomfortable situations and unfamiliar situations.